I just found the easiest way to build AI agents in 2025. Lindy is a no-code platform with which you can create and deploy AI agents with ease, and literally anyone can use it. I'm talking about non-technical users and people who have never even seen a piece of code in their life. It's so simple, even kids can start making AI agents today. In this video, I'm going to show you how Lindy makes it easy for you to create your own personal AI employees. Lindy's is what they call it, and essentially you can automate anything that you're doing manually yourself, be it anything from summarizing your meetings to helping reply to your emails to doing lead qualifications for you to help you create invoices to even customer support and a lot more. Cold email, if you want to do, you can do that as well. They have hundreds of templates that you can use in your own workflows and automate pretty much anything that you do yourself. Lindy has dozens of integrations with the most popular apps that you use every single day, which makes it really easy for you to start and create automations for anything that you use every day. Also, it's made for the non-technical user in mind. So unlike other platforms wherein you have to write some code, you need to understand how APIs and JSON really works, here you just need to type what you want the workflow to do and it will work automatically. And another thing which separates it from automation platforms is that it runs in the background 24/7. It looks for a trigger and it automatically executes the entire workflow, and that is the best part about it. Make sure that you watch till the end, and let's get into Lindy. So if you go to lindy.ai or click the link in the description of this video and make your free account on Lindy, this is basically what you will see at first. We have access to tons of templates, which we will look at some time, and we can also create a new Lindy, a new AI agent from scratch. So let's click on new Lindy. I want to show you how to make it from scratch. So I'll click on start from scratch, and we will now have an interface which will be called as a flow editor. So every agent you create will look like a flow. So in this flow editor, we need to start with a trigger. How do you want to start off this AI agent or this workflow? So we need to define what that first trigger is going to look like. So you can have all types of triggers. For example, if I go on perform an action, I can basically either choose chat with Lindy. So when I will message Lindy, only then this workflow will start. Or I can also have some logic over here, a condition or a loop, or I can have access to apps like Google Sheet. For example, if I make a new row in Google Sheet, then I want it to be activated. Or maybe I can also have access to a Google Calendar. So if, for example, if I click on this, if a new event is added to the calendar, then this event will be triggered, for example, or if you make any changes. So any action that you have in your calendar, that is one way to trigger this agent. But let's say we just want to chat with this Lindy, right? You have so many other integrations that you can see over here. You have chat, you have by Lindy, you have AI agents, which we will get to in some time, and we want to receive the message. So this is basically what the trigger is going to be. So we can have a greeting message that this workflow will send to us. So we can say, hi, what topic do you want me to search the internet on? So let's say I'm making a simple workflow in which I give it one topic and it searches that on the internet and finds me the most important information about that. So that's the topic over here. Now I can basically go ahead and add an action. So an action could be, once I get the topic from the user, I can now search the internet. So as you can see, it has so many other apps. It also has access to chats. So for example, Discord, Lindy Phone, you have WhatsApp, you have Telegram, you have AI. So you can have a little AI agent over here. You can have logic, scrapers, and by Lindy. So I want to go to scrapers. And over here, I can have a web browser if I want to search the internet. So I'll basically just come here and say, search the internet, and I have a module over here for exactly that, search the internet. And this is what it will basically do. So for the particular information that I have asked, it will search the internet for it. This is the query section that you can see. Now, either I can let AI fill this automatically, or I can, prompt AI. So for the given topic, search the latest Reddit forums and combine all the info in a simple bulleted list. Let's say that's what we want to do. That's a simple query. Now search engine, I can choose it to be Google. I can set it manually. I can let AI do it automatically. You can choose from any of the search engines that you want to go with. So we can go with Google. I can set the location to be Bengaluru. And that should be good. And then we can add another step. So let's say once it has found out all the information, I can basically ask it to add it to a Word document, or I can add it to a message on my WhatsApp, or I can ask it to email it to me. So anything I can do. I can basically perform an action. I can do docs. I can go on to update the document. And then I have to basically give it access to my Google Suite. And once I give it all the access, it can now add info to my Word document automatically. There's a place here called ask for confirmation. So basically, if you want it to send you what it will write and then you confirm it, then you can put it on. But I think this is harmless, so there should not be a problem. Anyways, so we have this. Now we can add a link of the doc in which you wanted to add stuff. So either you can let it add and make a new doc automatically, or you can just go and make a new doc. So doc.new. And over here, we can just say researched info. And I can just copy this and paste it, set manually, and I'll paste the link of this Google Doc. And now it will write content automatically and it will append. So it will add content below the already written content in this document. You can also change it to prepend, replace, or anything that you want to do. And then you can basically just let it be. Now you can also ask it to send you an email. So if you want to do that, you can also, say something like send me an email. So that would be Gmail. We can add email, send email. Let me just see. Send email. So we can again give it access to Gmail, and then we can ask it to send me an email to this particular person. We can add CC, we can add BCC, the subject, the body, and we can also let AI do everything. You can also choose the model with which you wanted to do it. So for example, here we have Claude 4 Sonnet, but you can very well choose Gemini. You can also go with O3. You can also go with GPT-4o Mini. Any model that you want to go ahead with, you can choose it right here. And then I can basically let this workflow run in the background. So I can basically now turn this on. And I can now try to test it as well. So hi, what topic do you want me to search the internet on? So I can just say top AI tools of 2025. So it's now going to take this and it will search it on the internet. It will find all the relevant Reddit forums for it. It will go through it and it will combine all the information and it will present it to me in the document itself. So it searched the internet. As you can see, if you go over here, it's searching for internet. It used Google for it. And it is going to compile out the information, and it has already done that. So if you go on to your doc, you can see that we have all of this information written to us over here. Now you can also prompt it to run it every, let's say 2 hours, or every 1 day, or every morning as well. And then you can even ask it to send you an email. So every morning you can get an email about the latest AI tools that people are talking about on social. That's just an idea of what you can do with it. This is basically how it looks like. You can also go to tasks, which shows you all the stuff that it has done. So for example, if you go here, you can see how it went through the internet, searched for a lot of different information. And then you can see that it then activated the update document part. And it was able to append all this information into the Google Doc right here. Now I can also ask it to do something else. So if I go onto the flow editor, I can again test it and I can retry what topic. Let's say I want to learn about, top movies of 2025. Let's say I want to learn about that. So it's going to again search the internet. It's going to find all the information and it is going to add it to my Google Doc itself. And there you go. You can now see all the top movies of 2025 internet research summary, and you can go in depth about it. You can always make this prompt better. So I've just written for this given topic, search the latest Reddit forums. You can make it, search on Times of India and tell me the latest news about it or anything like that. This is just one example. You can create your own personal researcher. Now we can also create an AI agent from this. So I can basically again add a trigger, which could be chat with Lindy and message received. And what topic do you want me to research the internet on? And then we can create an AI agent, which search the internet, search the latest Reddit forums for the given topic and compile all the top most trending ones in a bulleted list with a summary. Right? Now, I can also add a skill to this agent. So skill is basically all the tools that the agent has access to. So here I can basically say that it would practically have access to docs because it's going to be able to update the doc. So it has access to update doc. It can also send me an email. So I'll go ahead and say send email. We'll need to authorize that. So send email is an option. We can also ask it to do something else. So I can say and update the Google Doc with it. Also send an email about with the summary. And this is what the AI agent will do. Now I can add an exit condition, which is basically when do you want this agent to stop running? You should always have an exit condition because that's how it will basically be working. So I'll say exit once you have found the top 5 headlines or news items. Now let me show you a couple of more examples of the agents you can create using Lindy AI. So for example, this agent runs on a recurring schedule. It searches all of my emails and it is basically finding the top 20 emails every morning 9 a.m. It then enters a loop in which it is having a condition. If this email seems like a brand collab, it will add this email to a Google Sheet. If it doesn't seem like a collab, it will just say not a serious email. So the label is unserious. Then if once it has added it to the row in Google Sheets, it will then send a reply to this email. So it will craft a reply, say that you're interested and ask for the deliverables and timelines. And it's going to reply to all of them and it's going to be sent. And then once the email has been sent, it is going to exit the loop. So the exit condition again is the email being sent. Here is another agent which is going to help you out with sales. So it starts with message received. So it gets a message from you. Then it searches for the people that you want to reach out to when you're doing sales. Then it basically has an AI agent which shows you the list of all the people who are fitting into the criteria that you've asked. So let's say you want to reach out to creators who have a podcast in Mumbai. So let's say that's your list. Then it is going to search all of that. Then it is going to enter into a loop in which it will search the information about these people on Perplexity. Then it will send me an email. And after the email is sent, it will exit from this loop. And that is, then we will have an AI agent which says, tell me what all you did. And it will give me a summary of all the actions it went through. And then you have a meeting note taker in which when the calendar event starts, if it is a virtual meeting, then Lindy will go and attend that meeting. It will record that meeting. It will then email me all the notes from this particular meeting. And then it will ask me if you have any questions about the meeting, and you can ask any questions and it will help you solve all of your doubts about this particular meeting. This is a very simple and useful Lindy that you can attach for your workflow. You basically just have to go onto your dashboard. So you go onto home and you go on to more templates. So you can see all the templates that Lindy has that you can just click and you can attach it. For example, a web researcher, right? So if you click on add, this is a web researcher that you can attach to your own system. So it basically says get started with the web researcher. I can say continue. And there you go. If you go onto the flow editor, this is basically what it says. So message received, perform research. So it says when you are given a website URL, visit the website URL, get its content, summarize it, focus on the summary of the most interesting and most important parts. And then this is the prompt itself. This is the model it uses, and this is the skills. So it has access to web browser to extract web page content, and then web browser to search the internet. Right? So this is another researcher that you can deploy. Another one we can check out is a meeting scheduler, right? So if you go inside, we have this massive looking Lindy, but it's actually very simple. So when you have an email received, time given or requires a search. So when you have a particular time given that it is going to schedule an event, it's going to then confirm the event. Then it is going to check if you need to reschedule the event, and then it again executes itself. So this is basically a very simple flow-based platform where you can create workflows very effectively or use the already made templates and just attach it and start using it from scratch without you having to do anything. You can also check out all of the dozens of templates that they have activated for you to check out. Anything from a podcast note taker to sales meeting recorder to email triager. You have web monitoring, you have meeting prep alert, you have pull request reviewer, email qualifier, chat with PDF. There's literally so much that you can do, and you can build your own Lindys as well because it has access to so many apps and integrations that there's always going to be a Lindy that you can create, an AI employee, which will do all the work for you on your behalf. That was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of it. Check out Lindy with the link in the description. Start using it today and tell me what workflow or AI agent do you want to make with it in the comment section below. I'd love to read every single one of your comments. If you have any questions, let me know below as well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.